Look, I've struggled with this majorly. I had the yips so bad in college. I couldn't even play catch. It was awful. It was upsetting. It was devastating. And I just kept trying to fix it with mechanics. Ooh, new mechanic, new mechanic, new mechanic. No, man. It's your amphibian, your reptilian brain. The 6 inches between your ears. When we evolved, we were either trying to fight or flee a situation that presented conflict. And I'm talking about back when we were cavemen, picking up rocks and throwing them to try to kill things and eat them. If we saw something that was way bigger than us, boom. Instinct is to reactively take off. Gone. The world we live in today, obviously we're not running from dinosaurs, so it makes it a little bit more complicated that we still have this brain, this wiring, that's hardwired to protect us and save us. And so the goal of the tapping is to figure out and identify specific things that really bother you on an emotional, biological, cellular level, like at the very core, really bother you. And this might be tough to figure these things out at first, but a good indicator will be that they arouse a lot of negative emotion. Once we get to the negative emotion, we want to go there and make it as strong as we can. We want to amplify it, turn the volume up. And this is counterintuitive because all we ever hear about is positive self-talk, positive self-talk. Amplify it, turn it up, get it to a 10 if you can, and then from there, you're going to go through the sequence of tapping, which essentially is, and again, I haven't practiced this a ton, I'm not world class at this, but I'm in the middle of learning and growing with it. It's essentially acupuncture release points that we're going to use our finger pressure on to remove the emotional connection between that vivid memory and our present state today. Because the reality is this, dude, you can't change what's already happened. It's gone. It really is. Now, I say that, and I'm much better at following or giving people advice than following my own. So without further ado, we're going to dive into it. Here's my thing that I struggle with. I always wonder, with all the hard work that I've put in, is it ever going to be good enough? It bugs me to think that I work my ass off, and then I go out into the game, and I struggle. Like, why can't I be perfect? Why do I strike out? And so the game I'm going to go back to is recently where I struck out 4 times. I struck out 4 times, man. And against shitty competition, guys that in reality don't even belong on the field with me. And then that puts my whole philosophy in doubt. I wonder, am I right about all this, be aggressive? Am I teaching these kids what they need to be taught? Is everybody right? Did I go wrong? Like all the guys that were on my Legion team telling me, yeah, Murph, you just got outside of yourself, you lost yourself. My dad told me that, you're never going to be able to have the whip, you just don't have it. Was everybody right? Am I slow? Am I not athletic? Am I mind fucked? Am I just a crazy dude that's not going to be somebody that's valued? That's my biggest fear, is being forgotten. And then, am I ever going to really be able to live up to my potential and trust myself? That's at the nub of it. Can I truly trust myself in competition? When things go wrong or when things are intense, can I trust that this guy right here is good enough to get the job done? So, without further ado, I'm going to roll back here. You can do it however you want. I actually have a mirror right here in front of me, because as I'm talking to myself, as I'm getting into that moment, I want to be able to have it right here in front of me so I can see my posture. And I'm actually going to turn off this fan. Turn off that fan because I want quiet. You don't have to do it in the mirror. You don't have to do it in the light. But for me, I'm going to go a little zen.